All right, guys. So, holy shit, that was a lot. Was not expecting to sit here for 30 minutes and wait and then finally get into the presser. Like, I'm sweating out here under the lights and all. There's thunder in the background. We've been sitting here so long. I filled out like 2 pages worth of stuff. Sorry about the bump. Um, so let's go over some of the stuff here. First things first, we're gonna go question by question because that's how I kind of did my notes. The X's and O's will come. Obviously, LeBron, Tyrese already working. VJ and Embiid have already been seen together working. Everybody's in Philly, so that's a part of things now. All five of them are actually going to be together, and you're really going to see the work start to build. I trust in LeBron. I trust in all these guys to do what they got to do to make sure that they're prepared for the season moving forward. Now, the next couple weeks, next couple months, you'll see them start to gel. So, good answer from him. The X's and O's will come. The dedication to community, this is impressive. A lot of guys talk about being a part of the community, but I don't know if everybody knows exactly where he was. To have the balls for him to go into Kensington and to say, I want to help, I want to do stuff. A lot of people try to help in Kensington. A lot of people try to do things there. If you live in the city, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a real bad area. So it's really impressive for him to come out and just have the balls to say, I'm going to do my presser in Kensington. We're not doing it at the stadium. So the dedication to community is absolutely amazing. I got to stand up for that. Like that's some of the most impressive shit I've ever heard or seen in my life and my Sixers fandom. A player that's really willing to go to the heart of the problem in the city, one of, worst areas that you can go to and say, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to start right at ground zero. So that's just really, really impressive. And props to Jaylen Brown for that, because that takes balls. Not a lot of people have what it takes to step up in a community that really needs it. They'd rather just throw money at a problem and say, well, I helped, I donated this much money. No, he's boots on the ground, putting in work. Shout out to a real one there. Absolutely a real one. I mean, that's just impressive on another level. We'll get a little more lighthearted. He threw his phone when he heard he was traded. I'm not surprised. To Philly, like at the time in the moment, with all the shit that was being talked by Philly fans about Jaylen, about everybody, by everybody about Jaylen, it's not surprising. It's not surprising. He was probably pretty upset, and all things considered, that's fair. The whole team is communicating. Obviously, we know that now. Everybody's pretty much in the same area. So you expect that everybody's communicating, everybody's talking. He's humble. He's unbelievably humble. You can tell there's a hunger inside of him. And even that last question, he was like, how do I answer this honestly? Or can I answer this honestly? He's very humble. He's smart, but he's humble and he's paying attention to what people are saying. And he's also trying not to put himself in a hole. So smart dude, pays attention to the way things work. He's moving forward with everything that's happened. He's grateful. And again, he's moving forward with everything that happened. One day at a time was what I wrote down here. It's just, you can't expect anything else from Jaylen. That's the perfect mentality to have. And it shows he's in the right headspace right now. And he just needs all this support, moving forward. Everything that Philly's done, flooding him with love, welcoming him. Even before the LeBron signing, a lot of us were talking about the potential of this team, the way it stood. The fact that he's coming in, and he's like, let's just go to work. He understands that in a couple years, if he stays with the Sixers, he's going to become a pivotal piece in this team. But right now, it's going to take all five to actually get the job done. Leading into that, no true leader. All the guys are going to have to work together. Again, LeBron came in to be a facilitator, to be the glue on this team. I think VJ's another glue guy. I think Jaylen's a glue guy. I think with Embiid and Maxey scoring, the rest of the guys doing what they got to do, we have one of the best teams in the league right now. 5 for 5, at least with starters. Team effort and respect, obviously. Excited to learn from LeBron. Big question moving forward. How is Jaylen Brown going to handle being on a team with LeBron? Obviously, there's been some hiccups there in their relationship. Jaylen made comments about Bronny, yada, yada, yada. Now they're teammates. Braun isn't stupid either. He knows exactly who Jaylen is, what he's capable of, and what he could look like on this team on a night where Maxey isn't scoring the way he needs to, or Joel isn't scoring the way he needs to. Braun isn't stupid. He knows that Jaylen can come out and put up 30. He's put up 40. He's put up 50. So having that as a teammate, it just gives you one more guy that's going to make sure that you get the W at the end of every night. Seeing that Jaylen is willing to learn from LeBron tells me that Jaylen is actually capable of taking his game to another level. Because if he can learn LeBron's facilitating, how he uses his size, maybe some stuff that Jaylen hasn't been great with over the years, he could still take another leap. He's 29 years old and he could absolutely get better. Joel reached out day one. A lot of questions. Did Joel talk to him? Did Joel talk to him? Yada, yada, yada. He just shut that down right away. He wasn't the first person. It was probably Tyrese and VJ, but he talked to Joel day one of the trade. So shout out to Joel, moving behind the scenes, silent like the G in lasagna. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. A fan of VJ's game. That was pretty cool to hear. He took note of what VJ did against the Celtics this year. He was paying attention to VJ. I'm sure that's going to feed VJ's ego a little bit, but at the same time, let's hope they lock in together. Hope all these personalities work together. But it's exciting to see that he's already ready to work with VJ and he's watching him. No beef with Jason Tatum. Bullshit. They haven't talked, like that whole segment there where he's talking about Jason Tatum. Like he couldn't be honest if he wanted to. So yeah, the beef is real. When he goes back to Boston, it's going to be a fight. Like it's going to be wild. I can't wait to watch that shit this year. Rooted in the community. We talked about that a little bit in real one. Just over this whole presser, his dedication to the community. I'm not just going to throw money at the problem. I'm going to get out there and help solve the problem. Super impressive, super awesome to see. And that really made me happy. Whatever it takes, great team on paper, work, awareness, mentality. He's ready to work. All that feeds into what we talked about earlier. So again, he is absolutely ready to work. But the last thing I want to talk about, and the craziest shit of all, is he's listening. He heard that shit about him having a disease. He's going to come out with such a chip on his shoulder. Like we're about to get a version of Jaylen Brown that nobody's seen before. And that's exciting. I hope he starts nice and easy, though. I don't want to see him coming out going crazy because, if he is a little cold the first couple games, there's going to be a lot of chatter, and I don't want to pile up all that. So I want to see him come out, do his job, not push things too hard, but at the same time, when it's time to take over, he's absolutely going to take over. So that'll be a fun one to watch. All right, guys. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's storming here. I got to get this shut down before it shuts it down for me. Like the stream, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. I'll be posting another clip like this in video format if that's what you're watching. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Again, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.